So I got an old Craftsman garage door opener that failed to open. So I researched what could be the problem, and then I took it apart. Found that the one of the gears was made of nylon and completely wore down and was not lifting at all. So some of the research online says you can replace the gear shaft, or whatever it's called, or the gear itself, which is this part that wore down, which I'll show you in a minute. But for the price that you pay, it's just better and more convenient to get the whole shaft, which was about 30 bucks, $29 off Amazon. And it comes with a complete kit, so you don't have to fuss and take things apart and slide just to get the gear on, because from reviews online say removing this part is very stubborn. So let's get to the garage door opener. So like I said, as you can see, this is an old June 1997. It's lasted a good 23 years. And it's a Sears Craftsman LiftMaster, half horsepower. And this is what happened. 23 years of use. You see the gears virtually chewed itself away. Watch, this is what happens when you start it. The motor seems fine. It spins, because the gears have been so chewed away, they don't spin or lift the chain anymore, lift the garage door anymore, which would spin the chain. So, with the kit that's included, you can see all the dust or shavings from the gear, nylon gear. Stop it, there, stops by itself. Let's start the replacement. We're only going to replace the shaft because everything else seems fine. So for the first part of the repair, there's 3 screws. We'll be taking those off, but first need to loosen the chain so that we can take it off the gear here. So it looks like we need to take these 3 screws off, and then there's a little pin, I don't know if you can see it, a little pin under here that needs to take this bottom gear thing off, so the whole shaft can it can slide through this metal brace here. So let's see. There we go. This part I need to take off. This bottom, whatever it is, right there. And then it should come right out once I loosen the chain and take these 3 screws out. So I'm just showing what, you shouldn't put your fingers in, but it actually, if you help it, see, it's just chewed right through the gear. And that's why it's not engaging anymore. So this is the part that comes out with the plastic pin on the bottom. Real simple. So you got this piece, slides on, and line up with the hole, and then you can stick the plastic pin part in, right in the back. And I guess it's just friction or whatever, but you can easily separate it with your fingers right here, and it comes out. That's how I took the top part out. And it slides straight up through when you undo the 3 bolts, which I have to say was a real pain if you don't have one of those ratcheting wrenches. So all in all, it took about just under 20 minutes to replace. Very simple. Now let me clean it and see if it works. I'll show you in a sec. So It's back in. I put some grease all over it. I gave it a test run. Seemed to work. You note that I only changed the shaft. I didn't change the actual, the one that's more yellow in the back there. Didn't look like it needed it, so I didn't bother. So chains up, a little bit of grease on there, and let's give it its first official test run. Looks like everything is working back to normal. So this $29 fix is better than buying a brand new garage door opener that would have cost me somewhere around $300. Enjoy the video.